Oh, I'm looking raggedy. Hey, Palo Santo Queen. Hey, Electric Sunshine. Okay, we on and cracking. I was finna try to dip out and give me some little earrings, but oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. There's always a pair of earrings somewhere. There we go. All right. Hey, Randall. I got the t-shirt on. Look at that. Shinola music. Shinola Soul. DJ Randall is bringing house music to New Orleans. Hey. Okay. I got earrings on. Ooh, that was close. I almost didn't have none on. Get it. Hey, Lisa Love. Come on in, y'all. Hey, look, y'all gonna see all the fat rolls. Just be ready. Hey, Monica, I'm sorry. My t-shirt used to be bigger, but then I got bigger and my t-shirt got smaller. You welcome. Hey, wait. Bring it around. Bring it around. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I got sidetracked. Y'all know me and the music. I get sidetracked. All right. Today is Spiritual Tools Tuesday. Hey, Jasmine Rod, welcome to Facebook. I got Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Tuesdays at 8 p.m. we do Spiritual Tools Tuesday, where we talk about living a spiritual life in regular everyday terms. Speaking of regular everyday terms, today's title for Spiritual Tools Tuesday is Don't Nobody Owe You Shit. Hey, C. Celestino, how you doing? Hey, everybody, how y'all doing? Give me a little shout out how y'all been since Sunday. How y'all been since Sunday? Y'all been all right? Doing the dang on thing? Being Five of Pentacles reverse, healing and things. Is that what we've been doing? Because that's what our energy was supposed to be on. We're supposed to be healing and things and getting better and communicating and getting rest and not being stressed and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So today, I know y'all like, Mama Lay, what you on today? I'm on something today. Don't nobody owe you shit. I've been thinking about this all day because it was a revelation I had that I was like, oh shoot, this gonna make my spiritual life a whole lot better. It's certainly gonna make my emotional life much better. So I'm gonna share this with y'all. Now let me just say this. So I'll be looking at sometimes I go back and look at the recordings. And so I realized something about my Instagram peoples. Y'all get all of this. Y'all be like, I was like, oh, they see all the nooks and crannies. See, YouTube and Facebook, y'all are, this is nice. This part up here, we're good. But Instagram get all this down here. So I'm sorry, Instagram. It is what it is. I can't hide it. I can't do nothing with it. It's just there. So I'm trying to go to the gym and things. So like in about 6 months, your vision going to be a little better. But right now it is what it is. You get all the fluffy. All of it. Anyway, Electric Sunshine 999 said, I've been getting rest and not overdoing it at work. Exactly. That was the message of Sunday check-in. Take care of your mental and hey, Ayo Joyful, take care of your mental stability. Take care of your mental health. Take care of your emotional self. Delegate when you can and let shit go when you can. That's what we got to do. This ain't the air conditioner. That's the air conditioner. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. All right. Thank you, C. Celestino. What a love. That's why I say, this just that wintertime cuddle stuff right here. Anyway. All right. So I'm going to sit like this. You know how people be taking their pictures and trying to hide it? Like you don't know what's behind there. Put your purse right there. Anyway, I'm sorry. Let me get focus. Focus, Mama Lewa. Focus. Anyway, so as y'all can see, I really did. I just finished exercising. I went to walk outside and things, take care of this good, nice summertime weather. So I look a little raggedy. I got my little edges and things all frizzed up, but I put my earrings on. So here we go. Anyway, so today came to me. I don't know what I was thinking. Something I was talking about. Either somebody I was giving a reading to or giving counseling to. Y'all know all the things I do. And we were talking about if someone else would only act right, then this relationship, this partnership, this business partnership, whatever we were talking about, would work out. And I got to thinking about that, how much energy we put into someone else changing how they are so that we can be happy within a situation we've agreed to be in. Oh, snap, I'm about to step on some toes. This is going to be one of them wig snatching Mama Le Wa moments. It's going to be a wig snatching spiritual tool Tuesday. So like, try to hold on to your edges. It's going to be one of them right now. Just hold on, right? Just right up in here. You know, I'm sorry. It's going to be one of them. Because we're about to shine a light on our choices. Oh, hey, Sheree Dawn McIntosh. Welcome. I'm good. She said, I'm good in yourself. I love it. Hey, y'all so polite. I love the polite audience people. Hey, anyway. So, we put a lot of energy, time, so much of our life is filled with grief, sadness, disappointment, anger, all of the negative emotions that attract negative energy because we feel like other people should act a certain way. And so I was like, people don't owe you that. They don't really owe you that. They really owe that they come to you and they be their authentic self. They make the choices that they need to make within that moment. And the responsibility lies on us to be real clear about who we are, what we expect, and what we need in those moments, and then to act accordingly. And we don't do that. We don't do that in our relationships. We don't do that at work. We don't do that with our families. We don't do that. We don't do that when we're making our choices about what I need to do in this moment to make me happy. So we wind up giving away our power. Is y'all still there? Y'all know I get sidetracked. Give me some hearts or something. Let me know. I'll be like, all by myself. Anyway, so oh shoot, they coming today. My peoples is coming to talk. I see them hearts. My people's coming to talk. Peace and light. Peace and light. So y'all know me. Y'all who know me. When my people come, I get the itching and shit get the running. Like my nose running, my eyes running. I'm itching get the pat in my head because spirit is around me. Hey, Louise. Hey, Louise. So, because I read on this a lot. I do a lot of relationship readings. And people, they partner with people that they decide, this is my partner. You decide that is my partner. I need to be with that person. But that person's actions don't match what you think a person should be. They don't communicate the way you think a partner should communicate. They don't work the way you think a partner should work. They don't take care of the house the way you think a person should take care of the house. But the initial assessment was based on some other things. They look good. They sound good. They smell good. They do good things in the closed rooms when other people ain't around. And you decided, boop, that's my partner. So many people, this is what I get all the time. This is my twin flame. This is my twin flame. And what is that other thing that people say? It's twin flame. And it's another one that they use to attach to toxic people because they have convinced themselves that they are supposed to suffer in their partnership so that they can learn their lessons and have a mirror placed to the things they need to fix. These are things that we tell ourselves. These are things that we tell ourselves when we're making bad decisions. Soulmate. Yeah, that's my soulmate. That's my twin flame. See, you're feeling me here, electric sunshine. Come on. And I'm starting with, romantic relationships, because that's where this shows up, but it is a life thing. So people come to you with their whole self. They be their regular self. And what we do is we put on these glasses as we interpret what they've shown us. Oh no, that's not what they meant. Oh no, they're just not being their best self. And when they make better choices, when they decide to be better, then this is going to work. They're not going to hurt me because I'm going to love them into being a better person. I'm going to show them what it means to have a reliable person on their arm. I'm going to be the rock that they need to be better. Not realizing that you came into this space with a whole person. And they made choices, conscious choices, up until that point when they met you. So they're showing you who they are. So when they be lying to you, when they be manipulating you, when they doing all this like gossipy, backstabby type of unreliable stuff, they're showing you who they are. And it's not like you're going to be such a good person that they're going to change who they are. That's not how that works. And what we decide, and this is why I said, don't nobody owe you shit, is that we decide that, I've done all this good stuff for you. I was reliable. I was helpful. I was there for you when you needed me. I was truthful to you. I was patient with you. I was understanding. I was there. I put all my stuff on the back burner. And you didn't hold up your end of the bargain. And so I used to be that person. I really did. And I have grown up out of that. And so I want to give y'all the key to this peacefulness that I experienced, which is don't nobody owe me shit. I decided to do that. I decided to do that. And so when I make that decision, I got to make it in good or in bad. Hey, Olari, welcome. How you doing? I've been missing you. How you doing, Olari? So I have to make that. So I have started, and I'm going to talk about me. I've started making my decisions from a different space. My decisions are based on, do I want to do this? And am I okay with whichever consequences come? So if the consequence is that this all works out in my favor, am I okay with that? But the other consequence is also something I have to consider in that moment, which is if none of this works out in my favor, if they take everything that I give and they shit on me and they just like throw it in my face and it turns out that they was lying and all of this stuff, am I okay with that? Am I okay with giving what I'm about to give, even if they do that? And so now that's a different conversation with me. And what I try to counsel people, I'm good, Olivia, I'm good. I can't complain. What I try to counsel people into doing is to disconnect from the other person and what they decide to do. That's so hard to do. I'm trying to think of the conversation I had earlier where it was like, I was like, what do you want to do with your life? Like, where do you want to move? What is your next plan? Where does your happiness lie? And they could not disconnect from their significant other. So everything that they thought was, well, if my significant other does this, then I will be happy. Well, if my significant other says that, then I will be happy. I was like, well, what is your end goal? And they was like, well, for me and my significant other too. And so now you're setting yourself up because you can't decide for two people. You can't decide for two people. Like it becomes so obvious in things like your children. You put your love into them. You give them guidance. You provide for them. But in the end, they make the decisions that affect their lives. I'm talking about once hell, they ain't even got to be that much older. Because as a teacher, I don't have no kids, so I have to take stuff with a grain of salt. But as a teacher, I have seen some 16-year-olds tear up their entire life with some decisions that they made outside of what was taught to them, outside of what their parents provided for them, outside of all the lessons that were given to them. That final decision that they made threw all that in the toilet, and they had some real hard consequences. So it just goes to show you that we don't have no control over what people do in their moments. So it's nice to think that somebody should owe you a decision, a good decision. They should be honest with you. They should be trustworthy with you. They should be kind to you, because that's what you put out there. But that ain't how the world works. And that's where I found my peace. When I recognize that is really not how the world works. Like, good things don't happen to good people and bad things happen to bad people. That's not how the world works. We like to think that, but that ain't how it works. Because there's some bad people out there that a whole bunch of good stuff happens to. And people be like, yeah, but they gonna get theirs eventually. And there's some people that I've been like, so what time is eventually? Because eventually don't seem to be coming through no time soon. I'm just saying. So what does happen is that, oh, hold on, I'm checking on YouTube, the YouTuber. YouTube been getting it in. I'm sorry. Hold on, we got to catch up on these comments, because YouTube over here, and they ain't even gave me no messages. Hold on. Had to switch back to YouTube. Hey, Monica, AR had to switch to YouTube. I'm snatching edges. We're here. Good. Hey, Bruja Carabina. They gave me the soulmate, and I did what I did for me, so I can look at myself in the mirror. Come on now. Exactly why I don't believe in the Western concept of karma. Okay, I'm all caught up. Karma, we have been misconstrued in terms of karma. Like, what you put out there is what you get. It don't mean that. It means the work that you put out is the results that you get back, right? So people come to us with their good and their bad. They come with their suitcases full of baggage, and they baggage be their family dynamic, their hubris from their childhood, the abuse that they've been in, their lack of communication, their Simply Mia. Oh, I said it right. Yeah. Hey, Mary Black 17. I'm sorry, I had to stop and say hi to the people. Hey, people. Anyway, so they come to us with that. And what we do is that we see the good, and we kind of put the bad somewhere on the back burner. Like, we see it, but sometimes we act like we don't see it. And we think, oh, that's how you were with those people. But you're not going to be like that with me, because we have a different connection. And we have to start really looking at people's character and their habits. Your character and your habits. And then act accordingly to that. But we get caught up in the feelings. I like this person. This person is fun to be around. This person seems like they're dynamic. Like all these surface things. And then when they do the things that we knew they was doing, we look surprised. We get disappointed. And then we become bitter, because it's like, oh, ain't nobody no good. No, it's not that ain't nobody no good. It's that you making bad decisions. And you're putting your trust, your heart, your money, your time out for people who keep showing you they are not worthy of that, right? So away from the personal relationship, the intimate relationship, and look at community. Yes, they confuse reciprocity with karma. This is true. So think about community. We've been thrown into so many different communities. Your church, your job, your family. Like, these are communities of people that we kind of are put into and are told, you're supposed to cherish these people. You're supposed to love these people. You're supposed to give to these people. And what I say is sometimes your community is not really your community. Like, and how do you know? You can tell by the toxic behavior of the community that you're in. If you're in a community and there's constant gossip and backstabbing, if you're in a community and you tell them your heart story, and then they wind up using that against you and they telling other people, and now it's coming back at you and people are judging you and all of that. Your people are, not honoring who you are within that community. Then that's not your community. And we have to act accordingly. That community doesn't owe you to allow you to be in that space. They don't owe you that. They about to lay down who they are and what they do in that space. And it is up to us to look at it honestly. Because see, a lot of times we don't be honest with ourselves. Do I feel nurtured in this space? Do I feel loved in this space? Do I feel cherished and considered in this space? If the answer is no, then you need to leave that space. And it's okay to leave a space where you're not cherished. But we try to stay there and be mad at them for not being what we decided they need to be. They supposed to be kind. Why? Who told you they were supposed to be kind? When you walked in the door, they wasn't kind. They was mean as fuck when you walked in the door. So now that you in there thinking, oh, I'm supposed to be in here, and this the community, and it's supposed to be a kind community, and ain't nobody in there ever been kind before. Now you looking mad because they not doing what you think they should do. No. Thank you, Monica. She said that's a whole word. Thank you for your I say, oh, Queen Zazaba. Yes, I love that name. Zazaba. Oh, wait, what was that? Oh, it reminded me of Madame Zenobia's. I'm old. Look, y'all tell me if anybody here knows what Madame Zenobia's is. Please let me know. Hey, Louise, you came on over to YouTube. It's better at YouTube. Anybody here know who Madame Zenobia is? Is it just me? I'm the only old person here that knows about Madame Zenobia's and what went down at Madame Zenobia's. I'm sorry, Zaza. That just took me right there. Anyway. So, we have, hey, Amir Sugarista, welcome. We have these situations, She had the little side ponytail on the side. I'm sorry. I went right there. Anyway, if y'all don't know about Madame Zenobia's. Oh, hey, Marie, you went over to Instagram. Look, Facebook be on some BS. I'm just telling you, I just go there because it's where I started. I started Spiritual Tools Tuesday on Facebook. And so I be trying to stay on Facebook, but Facebook be like, I'm not about to act right. So Madame Zenobia's, that is where Bill Cosby, and what is his name? Sidney Poitier. They was in Uptown Saturday Night. And they went to Madame Zenobia's, and Madame Zenobia's got robbed. That was like an after-hour spot. And they got robbed, and they told everybody to get naked. So everybody had to get naked, and they stole their stuff. Oh, that's me. Oh, yeah, Nicola, I ain't going to never remember that's you. Well, I might remember now, because you was like, it's me. Okay, anyway. And then they stole his lottery ticket, and the whole movie about him trying to get his lottery ticket back. But the name of the club was Madame Zenobia's. Anyway, all right, ass address. So, yes, Silky Slick, come on now. So Facebook be acting up. So if you have to choose, don't choose Facebook. Go to Instagram or go to YouTube. But I always feel like I need to include Facebook, even though they don't act right. Now, this is a perfect example. Oh my God, my spirits be talking to me. So this is what we do in life. Facebook has shown me time and time again that they are unreliable. When we have Facebook Lives, they cut off and cut in. Sometimes they cut off in the middle. And me, because I'm loyal to Facebook, because I started with Facebook, because Facebook is familiar to me, I go to Facebook and I expect them to act right. That's what we do with life. And what does Facebook do? Facebook continues to do what Facebook does, which is cut off, act up, and not act right. So that's right on time with what we're talking about today. So, piece by piece, because this is a paradigm shift. It really is. And it's an empowering paradigm shift because it allows you to, number one, accept the fact that at any point in time, you get to bring your energy back. You get to disconnect from a relationship. You get to do that. Be it a community, be it a family member, be it a job, whatever it is, you get to decide when you are going to give and when you are not. And it should be based on what people are showing you with their actions. Hey, Mayari, 2121, how you doing? Yes, and this will help you not to have to be so bitter with life, not to have to lose faith in humanity, not to have to always be angry with people. Because what we don't want to hear, and this is the part of the message that's going to snatch wigs. The reason you have bad relationships is because you make bad choices about who you're going to let in your circle. Oh, shoot. Let me grab them cards because I need to let y'all sit with that for a minute. You're making bad decisions about who to let in your circle and who to keep in your circle. And that's why you have bad relationships. I'm sorry. I had to drop that on you. Because see, I need y'all to look. See, it's easy to say other people ain't right. But it's hard to say, I allowed you to be here to do this behavior. That's hard to say. Hey, blessed hands. We stay too long. We allow too much. We let people slide. I'm sorry, I told you this is going to be a snatch your edges spiritual tools Tuesday. I already knew it. Because it requires us, it requires us to reassess who we have as the enemy. See, Celestino said, I just got a haircut. Leave the inches that I left alone. Scout. So it makes, accountability. I was just about to go there, Louise. It makes you look twice at them stories that you tell all the time about how you've been dogged and how people are always doing you wrong and how folks just don't cherish you and just don't value what you bring to the table. See, this Spiritual Tools Tuesday is asking you, well, why you're bringing it to, you keep bringing it to the table. You see that leg missing on that table, and here you come with your pot roast and your potatoes and your cake, and you putting it on that broke ass table thinking it's gonna hold it this time, and then when it fall again, you be like, oh, I can't trust tables. Goddamn tables. I knew the tables was janky. I never trust a table. Never trust a three-legged table. And three-legged tables be showing you every time that they are three-legged tables. It ain't like you don't be seeing them three legs. You be seeing them three legs, but you be thinking, I think this table gonna be able to hold with three legs. And you be knowing, hey, you ain't never seen no three-legged table hold up some stuff. And yet, here we are. All right, let's see. Let's pause for a moment. We're gonna take a commercial break. Do, 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 do. Okay, you know where that song is from. Look. We're going to do this card of the day. We're going to take a break, take card of the day. Hopefully it ain't snatching edges like this Spiritual Tools Tuesday is. Hold on. Setting boundaries reduces a whole lot of stress. It's true. And knowing that you don't owe anybody anything, just like they don't owe you. Hold on. What's this? Damn. If that ain't the card for this day. Death reversed. Death reversed. Now, those of you who are not familiar with the tarot cards, y'all be seeing death on TV, and it's always like somebody gonna die. That is not what the death card means. The death means that you are holding on to shit that's supposed to be let go. That's when it's reversed, right? Death is transformation and transition. And so when it's reversed, it's saying it's time to let that go, but you keep holding on. And that causes stagnation. That causes lack of progress. It causes depression. It causes disappointment. All of that comes from the death card reverse. Now, think about what happens when you let dead things sit. That is a good card. When you let dead things sit, think about them old beans that you done left in the refrigerator in the back, in that one bowl, that plastic bowl that you thought was butter, but it wasn't butter because it's in the butter container, but it's really them beans from Thanksgiving. It's decayed like a mug. You open up, hey, Bati, I just saw your mama. You open up the thing and it stank and it's funky and it's a big old film on the top with mold and an afro and a mohawk and some sunglasses looking at you because you should have threw them beans out a long time ago. And then you open them and not only do they smell up in the bowl, but they smell up your entire house because it's decayed. That's what happens to your life when you keep people in your life that you should have let go a long time ago, because they no longer sustain you. They no longer nurture you. Them beans was good when them beans was good, but you let them stay too long, they will poison you. Eat some old ass beans if you want to. Watch you sit on the toilet for the next 15 days. It ain't good. So we got to think about what people are showing us. It's so hard when you love people, but we be loving people for the wrong thing. We be loving, oh shit, okay, this one about to hit, I'm sorry. We be loving people from our deficit. I'm sorry. We be filling holes that are in ourselves with these people, right? So you don't nurture yourself. So somebody come with some syrupy words and some nice gestures and bad character, and you putting them in there, in that hole, right? But they ain't supposed to be in that hole. You were supposed to heal that hole. Woo, they coming through. But you didn't heal that hole. You put something in there that looked and smelled and acted good. But it wasn't good. See, there's a difference between looking good and being good. It's the difference between acting good and being good. Right? So then when you see them little flaws coming through, you act like you don't see them because you'd rather have something in that hole than nothing. Woo! We got to look at ourselves. Because if you fill them holes, if you heal them holes, can't nobody come and look good and get put in that hole. Because it ain't nothing to put. Oh, it's that tea, Louise. It's that tea. We have to heal ourselves. And in order to heal ourselves, sometimes we got to sit in a dark place. Sometimes we got to be by ourselves. You got to clean your circle out. Get rid of the riffraff that keeps peeling the scabs off when you're trying to heal. How they pulling the scabs off? They keep hurting you. They showing you, I don't give a shit about you. How do you know? It's not what I say. Oh, babe, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. You know, I would never intentionally hurt you. And then they intentionally hurt you. No, that's not love. Love is consistency. And I'm not saying people are going to be perfect. They're not. Like, love is, oh shit, I made a mistake. I'm not going to do that no more. But what love is not is you tripping. You're being sensitive. You're being extra. You're being unreasonable. That's not love. That ain't love. That's manipulation. And we have to, look, it's time out for us acting like it ain't us. It is us. You choosing them people. You letting that friend be your friend. You got the best friend over here who always throwing shade your way. You got the cousin that you keep going over their house, even though they always insulting you and talking about your kids and doing little dirty shit behind your back. You keep going to your sister's house who always got something to say behind your back. I know that's your blood, but you ain't got to keep entertaining the bullshit in the name of love. You ain't. You got to stand up and say, I get to choose what's the quality of my life. I get to choose. If you're not nurturing me, if you're not helping me, if you're not loving me in the way that I deserve and need to be loved, you got to go. That's what we got to say. We got to say it. You got to say it and you got to stand on it. And you ain't got to explain to nobody why you're doing it. You ain't. You know what you got to do? You got to assess constantly. Is this validating who I say I am in this moment? And you get to change that with any time, however many times you goddamn feel like it. Today, I'm a hoe. Okay, tomorrow, I might not be a hoe. So you got to be what I am in this moment. You can't pull out last week you was a hoe. Yeah, well, this week I'm an angel. So if you ain't moving with me, then you got to move on. You can't keep treating me like that when I've clearly turned into this. You see me trying to help myself. You see me trying to heal. Why are you trying to keep talking to me and acting with me like I was 2 years ago? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. And it might be the other way around. I might have been an angel 2 years ago, but this year I'm a hoe. Leave me alone. Let me be. Let me experience what I feel like experiencing in this moment. I get to decide what that's going to look like. Come on, pass the collection plate. That is Spiritual Tools 2 on Cash App. Anyway. Whew. You get to redefine who you are and what you need, because your spirit is constantly evolving. It's your angels, your spirit guides. When you're working with them, when you're talking to them, when you're reconnecting with them, they are constantly growing you and polishing you off. You don't know what that is going to look like. You can't say right now, today, what you're going to be 2 years from now when you're really doing your spiritual work. You cannot say. Right? And the other thing that we don't like to admit is that the person I am today, I might not be able to keep the people that was around me before. They might not work for me no more. So when people be like, why you not? Why you don't? Now you acting? That's okay. It's okay. We outgrow people. We leave people. Sometimes when you growing and you try to stay the same in that same little box that you was in before, it kills your growth. It kills your growth. Some folks are only there for a season. It's true, and it's okay. But we want to, in the name of love, continue to have these relationships that no longer define us. It don't fit no more. You can't make it fit. You gotta love and be around, and that's why people be in jobs for years and years and years unhappy as hell. And I get it. We gotta pay our bills and stuff. But like, sometimes spirit be whispering stuff in your ear, like, yeah, you gotta go to work, but why you don't start your business? Why you don't go back to school? Why you don't try to transfer to another division? Why you don't, like, it's all type of stuff that we supposed to be doing to alleviate. Oh shit. They said you be praying for an answer. And when the answer comes, you don't move. You don't move out of fear. You don't move out of being connected to people who can't push you up and push you out of your comfort zone. You don't move because you're surrounded by the wrong people. So you be like, I had this idea about doing so. Oh, nigga, you ain't gonna do that. What is you talking about? You ain't never did that before. Like, who are these people in your circle? If they not elevating you to be who you supposed to be, then you feel bad about not talking to them when they have shown you that they are not here for your growth. You have to grow by any means necessary. You got to heal by any means necessary. I'm just saying. Somebody, Orisha, talking. Oshun says, she did not bring you the sweetness of life for you to waste it on peasants. Ah, God damn. Whoo! You getting blessed. And you just throwing it on the fucking ground. You're getting blessed. They bringing the stuff to your door. But because you got the wrong people in your circle, you giving it and giving it and giving it to people who are not replenishing your gifts. We have to make better decisions. We got to make better decisions. And we can't keep talking about who ain't right because they keep showing you they ain't right and you keep coming back. That go for your spiritual leaders. That, oh shit, I'm sorry. That go for your family. That go for your bosses. That go for your friends. It's people who continue to show you their face. You keep acting like you don't know. I thought they was gonna be better. Shut up, Louis. Louis say this Misa is on fire. Look, here's what y'all don't understand. Because y'all, most of y'all, all of y'all names was some. I see some new people. Thank you, new people. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Look, Facebook started to be as soon as I logged in. Hey, y'all. Hey, I'm a welcome to YouTube. Love you. Thank you for coming on over here. Oh, wait, let me see what's going on. I ain't even looked at Facebook. Oh, that's because Facebook stuck. Stupid ass Facebook. It's going to be cussing today. Y'all just be ready. So, like, all of these names I see, I know you've been doing spiritual work. You've been getting a little bit more connected to your ancestors. You know what? Let me just say it right now today. This is the last time we're gonna be on Facebook. Look, I'm gonna follow my own advice. Facebook been showing me that they ain't true to me. They don't nurture me, they don't guide me and protect me. So we're gonna cut Facebook out. So from here on, Spiritual Tools Tuesday is going to be on Instagram and YouTube. We ain't even messing with Facebook because Facebook don't be acting right. Look, see how easy that was? You got to make decisions. You got to make decisions based on people's actions, based on what they're showing you. Because see, we like to say it's going to get better once they realize that they are doing A, B, and C, and they're going to choose better. They're going to consider me. They're going to nurture me. They're going to make time in their day for me religiously. They're going to open up a space where I will feel comfortable. They're going to be honest with me. They're going to not gossip about me. They're going to not backstab me because that's not what they're supposed to do. That's not what people who are supposed to do things. That's not how our leaders are supposed to be. And then they continue to be like that. And what do? We continue to follow them. You can't do that. You can't keep doing that. It's emotionally and spiritually detrimental to your well-being to follow people who continue to show you that they have bad character. Now, the other side. Sometimes you can't leave. That's a reality. Sometimes you can't leave. So what you have to do is be real clear and be real honest about the energy that you're giving in this space that you have to be in. Because it ain't always in the cards. It ain't always in your ashe. It ain't always here that you can just cut it and leave. So then you have to be strategic about the energy that you're giving. You know what I'm saying? A leopard never changes its spots. This is from Luis. But it will eat you if it can. So I'm going to use that. But like if you stuck in a space where the leopard lives and you can't get out because you ain't got no transportation, or maybe you stuck, then you got to be real conscious about how you moving with that leopard. And you can never, ever forget that that is a leopard. You know what I'm saying? You can't forget it. So like if it's your mama, oh, who is toxic? You can't leave your mama. You love your mama. But you got to always remember that your mama is toxic. So many people I work with, their mamas might be drug addicts. They might have mental illness. They might have all this stuff that blocks them from being able to love you in the way that a mama should love. But trust and believe. See, this is what we don't understand as children. Your mama don't owe you that. That's a hard one to accept. Your mama don't owe you that. Yeah, she brought you in this world, and theoretically, because this is the white man's thing, theoretically, a mama's supposed to be able to love the baby and nurture the baby because she brought the baby in. That was her choice. What they don't tell you is that a baby comes into a person's life with all the bullshit, all the brokenness, all the dysfunction in that moment. So if you ain't able to love in that moment, having a baby ain't gonna make you know how to be this loving, nurturing TV mama that ain't nobody ever had before. Because all the mamas I know be broken, trying to figure it out as they go. Ain't no manual. I don't know how to do this. I can't even love myself. I don't know how to love the baby. And the baby loud and crying and stank. What the hell? I don't know how to do this. Then you grow up and they still haven't figured it out. And we forget that our parents, our grandparents, our whatever, are dealing within the dysfunction that they have. I remember years ago, I worked in this institution. And and talking back. She said, I'm going to say loud, crying, stank, and talking back, right? And you can't choke them out. You can't. It's illegal. You can't do it. Anyway, so I was working at this institution. Damn, it's almost 9 o'clock. And there was a boy who grew up in a family of sexual abusers. And it was like generational. It went like as far back as there went back, it was sexual abuse in that family. So their father and their mother was not going to be able to have the nurturing, balanced, communication-based, loving household that they say people are supposed to have. And as a kid, that kid could not do anything about it because that's the kid. They don't have no power. But as an adult, when you look back on the relationship and you see these people have not healed, these people have not changed, you get to say, I can't deal with you all right now because I'm trying to protect myself and possibly I'm trying to protect my children. So I get to choose that you are not a safe space for me. Because see, what people will say is that, no, we family. You can't turn your back on family. But sometimes your own well-being depends on you being able to turn your back on people who have shown you that their character is dangerous. You got to be able to do it. And dangerous might not just be, I'll kill you. It might be like, I'll kill your spirit. And that's equally dangerous. Pause. I had to learn that my dad was a man before he was a dad. Amen and ashe. That's helped so much. Yes. You can expect people to give what they don't have or to be who they are not. Accept what they gave as what they could give and do your healing. Amen and ashe. Accept what they give as what they could give. Right? But that means that we have to be honest. That thing about mamas and parents, that I'm working on it, but that's so true. So then that means as a parent, you got to recognize that you got to heal your stuff so that you can be what you need to be for your children, so that they not looking at you 10 years from now like, mama, you toxic, I got to leave you alone. You don't want it. Ma'am, I think you've met my family. So, all right, thank you and good night. It's been great. It's 8:54. So we're going to heed. Currently doing this because I've seen it coming through. Yes. See, spiritual work, and Luis is, I'm finna steal his work. It ain't easy. That's why it's called spiritual work. We constantly have to hold the mirror. See, people be wanting to be chill. I'm a child of Oshun because she's pretty and sensual. She brings laughter. But Oshun bring the mirror. She be like, look at you. Look what you're doing. Don't blame it on nobody else. That's you. What you got, what you need to change in your life. What do you need to do different? You, it's you. Oshun be like, it's you. Fix that shit. And she only gonna tell you once. She's saying. It ain't no walk in the park, because you have to be honest about the hardship that you're bringing into your own life by allowing relationships and people to be in your life because you think that they should change, as opposed to you making boundaries for people who are showing you that they have bad character. So we got to do a little better. So how do you do that? It's easy to say you got to do better. So you can't do that if every hour to hour you're on your phone and you watching TV. You can't do it. You need quiet time. You got to let them feelings flow. You got to cry them tears. You got to feel that hardship. You got to let it roll out, right? You got to write it out. You got to burn it out. And burn it out, I mean like set the paper on fire. You got to light your candles. You got to do your prayers. You got to sit with your people and ask for guidance and clarity. So that's why we have our ancestor altars. We have our spirit guide altars. That's why we go out to the river, go out to the lake. That's why we sit by the tree. But if you ain't doing none of them things, if you constantly scheduling every minute of your day with things that are mind numbing, you're eating junk food, you're drinking, you're smoking weed, you out kicking it at the club, you watching TV, you binge watching Housewives of this, and that. And you never have a clear moment of clear thinking, you ain't gonna fix nothing. You ain't gonna fix nothing. You just stuffing it. You're painting over the bumps in the wall. You ain't fixing it. It's never gonna get better, and your relationships aren't gonna get better. You have to be honest about where your blind spots are. You have to know where the things are that you find it difficult to deal with. So like for me, it was hard to speak my voice. Imagine that. It was hard to make boundaries because it was hard for me to understand that everybody ain't your friend. You know, it was hard for me to understand that just because I act a certain way, that everybody doesn't necessarily see things the way I see it or act the way I act. And it's okay. But it is for me to recognize what I need in my life, what I don't. Today, my husband and I walk in nature today. Yay! Yes! Oh, and I love that y'all did that as a couple. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Look, nature is cleansing, but also nature will speak back to you if you allow it. You know, I used to talk, I still do. I talk to trees. I know y'all will be like, you talk to trees. I talk to trees. So if you touch a tree and you ask it, I need help with this, and that, you'll get an answer. But you got to sit there for a minute. You got to be still. You got to be quiet. We don't be quiet. We're never quiet. We are never, I think about, and I be telling y'all all the time, but I have a phone in my hand at least 90% of my day. If I'm not checking Instagram, I'm checking Facebook. If I ain't checking Facebook, I'm checking my email. If I ain't checking my email, I'm trying to see if I got a text message. If I ain't trying to see I got a text message, I'm back on TikTok. Like, I'm always doing some stuff. So you have to be intentional about your healing time, right? That's one. Number two, you got to start being honest about how you feel in certain spaces. That's in your religious life. That's in your work life. That's in your relationships. You have to be able to say, this is not working for me. I don't feel good in this space. And you have to give yourself permission that it's okay to say, I don't feel good in this space, so I don't want to be in this space. You don't owe nobody to be miserable. You don't. Even if that's your closest person. Because sometimes when you stay, you prolong their lesson. What? Yes. It's called enabling. So sometimes people heal through the pain that they receive when you leave. And that's the thing that shook them up. Like, fuck, I've been messing up. But that ain't your business. So you can't be checking back like, did you learn your lesson? Can I come back? Like, no, you have to make that decision for yourself. Hey, girlfriend boutique. You got to make that decision for yourself, for your own growth, for your own peace of mind. You have to do that. You have to do that. And whether or not they get the lesson, that ain't on you. If it's meant for them to come back in your life, they'll make it. They'll figure it out. But you ain't got to keep checking back. Is you a better person now? Because now that's manipulation. That's not you leaving for your betterment. That's you leaving because you're trying to manipulate them into doing something different. Don't be that person. Don't do that. I'm going to leave. Is you going to act right? No, you're setting both of y'all up at the same time. It's ridiculous. Right. And stick to the decision. Now, I am going to say this. You know, we only can do what we can do in the moment. And so that back and forth sometimes is part of the leaving. You know, like, I'm gone. And then they be like, baby, please. Like, think about jobs and shit that you've been like, I'm going to leave this job. And they be like, but we're going to give you a raise. And you be like, okay, I'm going to stay one more year. And sometimes that's part of the process. But there becomes a time when it's the last time. So don't be hard on yourself. Because, you know, people be hard on themselves. Like with a diet. When you be like, okay, I ain't eating after 10 o'clock no more. And then 2 weeks later, you be like, except for this one time. That's part of the back and forth that's giving you the muscle. You're growing the muscle so that you can finally make the break. That's part of the process sometimes. Sometimes you can rip it right off. Like, I'm done. But not all the time. Sometimes you rip it off a little bit, and then rip a little bit more off, and then rip a little bit more off. Like breaking an addiction. Keep trying till you make it stick. Amen. And I say on that. That's exactly right. You know, you make them steps in the direction of where you're trying to go. Peace and light. All right. Well, that's my time. It is 9:02. Thank you for having this wig snatching day. Oops, excuse me. I was belching. Excuse me. I think I got the message through. I felt my own wig snatched right up in this area right here. So you ain't by yourself. I hope it was helpful. I hope this is something that'll drop a grain of just like a seed for you to take into your life and look at your relationships. Wigs is all on the floor. Take a look at who you have in your circle. Look at people's behavior. You know, what I'm saying is look at their patterns. You know, everybody have like a mistake. You know, maybe everybody gonna mess up once or twice like that. You know, that ain't what I ain't saying. If they mess up, then you need to leave. But a pattern is a pattern. Okay? A pattern is a pattern. So if you that person that's always arguing with people, and everywhere you go, you arguing with people, then you argue. If you a man that has cheated in every relationship you ever been in, now you with me, you a cheater. You gonna cheat. That's what you do. That's your character. So we got to start looking and be honest about people's patterns. If you a molester and you work in the church, you gonna be a molester because you molested over there, you molested over here, you molested over there. So you're probably gonna molest over here. It's a pattern. So we have to be honest about people's patterns and then act accordingly, treat them accordingly, put them in the box that they need to be accordingly. And sometimes if you have to deal with that person, you deal with them with the honest and open understanding of what their pattern is. And know that if they haven't shown it to you yet, they're going to show it. So that when it shows up, you ain't surprised. You're like, I already knew you was going to do it. So I'm all right. Because I gave you all that I was going to give you, knowing that one day you was going to be that character that you was going to show that pattern that I've seen you show. So there we go. I'm very grateful. Let's do this dirty laundry. All right, y'all. I'm about to hang up. Thank you. I'm sorry I had to show y'all all the goodies. I'm sorry. I'm so silly. I'm so silly. Look, y'all remember Shinola Soul Music? They do house music in New Orleans. It's a lovely little group of people. Anyway. Oh, Saturday. I am teaching spiritual tools class, the first class of a series of 4. It's going to be one a month. I'm doing it live at the Red Jasper Metaphysical Store in Hattiesburg, Mississippi at 7 p.m. on Saturday. But if you would like to do the spiritual tools series, I have some people that was like, I want to do spiritual tools part 1. When are you teaching it again? This is your chance to take the class. It's $50 each month, so pay your $50, send it to Spiritual Tools 2, $ Spiritual Tools, the number 2. Send your $50 in, and then I will send you the Zoom link for class. So if you're trying to take Spiritual Tools Part 1, I think this is the last time I'm going to teach it this year. So get in on it. Now, if you can't take it this month, you can still take the classes for August, September, and October. You don't have to do all 4. You can do one. You can do all of them. However you want to do it. I just want to let y'all know so that y'all can sign up, so I can get the links out. Oh, thank you, Louise. Oh, thank you. These was my sitting by the side of the chair earrings because I didn't have none on at first. All right. If you are interested in taking class, please inbox me on Facebook at Mama Lewa, DM me on Instagram, or send me an email to mamalewa@gmail.com. So let me tell you about the class so you know. If you are trying to have a solid foundation in basic spiritual self-care, so that means knowing about candle magic, knowing about herbal work, knowing about incense, knowing about creating affirmations and prayers, and doing manifestation altars, how to manifest energy and use nature and stuff to cleanse and clear, all of that. Then that is what I am teaching in this Spiritual Tools series. So that at the end of the series, you will be able to create your own manifestation altar and do work to attract things into your life. So if you try to attract, if like what we were talking today, attract more boundaries within your relationship, or attract a new job, or attract, more love in your life, or more self-love and healing. This class, at the end of the class, you will be able to pick your herbs. You'll be able to know what colors to use. You'll be able to know what candles, what oils. You'll be able to know how to protect yourself, how to create a cleansing bath, all of those things. So that's what we're talking about in this class for the next 4 months. So come on. I'm doing it. I'm doing it for y'all. All right. Peace. I will see y'all Friday when I do Friday fun day, and then Sunday for Sunday check-in. All right. Peace, y'all. Always love your messages and content. Luz y progreso to you and your spirit sister. Thank you, twin. You too. Mwah, 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 mwah. All right. See you, Instagram. Bye. No, let me cut Facebook ass off because they weren't even halfway on. I don't even know why. We still on with Facebook. Bye, YouTubers. Bye, Louise.